Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are going to continue our playthrough of XCOM Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod, and we have picked out the squad we're going to take on our light mission to Catalhong, South Africa. I think before this mission I've never heard of Catalhong, South Africa. No offense to anybody listening from Catalhong, South Africa, but this is where we're going. So let's see if we can defeat the alien scourge. Bringing along on this mission, we have Christina Busty as our engineer. Boris Becker will be here as our infantryman. Martina Navratilova as our rocketeer. David Beckham as our assault. Serena Williams is along as our scout. Keith Murl returning as our gunner. And finally, we brought along a medic instead of, felt we needed to improve and promote some medics instead of a sniper on this mission, since we're in an urban large structure, a single large building. So this is the team I've decided on. We have a little healing, we have a little smoke, we have HE grenades spread throughout, we have a couple battle scanners, looks like 3 flashbangs, and as a little change of routine without the sniper along, I gave the scope to the rocketeer Martina Navratilova, and I just want to see if it makes that much of a difference or helps scatter it all. So I figured let's try the scope. It's a light mission. We'll just go along with 1 rocket and 1 shredder. Hopefully with a light mission I won't, but with enough the HE grenades that we have as backup, I'm feeling like we should be okay. There's a few promotions we need to get into, and let's start off at the top, at the beginning of the order. Christina Busty, you are going to get your first promotion. You're going to be an explosive grenades expert for us, and that means you are going to start out with the sapper perk. Any proper explosives engineer is going to need the sapper promotion to just give that extra boost to your grenades. And then Boris Becker, we're going to be developing you more as a fire support kind of an infantryman as opposed to some of the crit infantry builds I'm using. And that means you already have covering fire, so you get up to another perk that makes you just a little more effective, and that is going to be Opportunist. It eliminates the aim penalty on reaction shots and allows the reaction shots to cause critical damage, so it starts making those reaction shots a little more useful with this perk. Martina Navratilova, we're going to have you're going to be developed as a Rain of Fire rocketeer, and with that we start out with the Heat Warheads perk to start out. David Beckham, we're going to move on to him. He's getting promoted as an assault, and he's going to be another tanky assault kind of person. Like, I think Amanda's kind of getting this kind of build too. And we're going to build you with, that means your first promotion is Close Combat Specialist, one of my favorite little perks. Not that Steadfast can have its uses, in Flush I love, but not necessarily on an assault. Never really worked with it on an assault over, there's other people that can have Flush, whereas not a lot of other people can have Close Combat Specialist, so that's where we go with our assault. And finally, one more promotion before we move in, and that's with Serena Williams. We're going to promote you along the lines of a concealment recon scout, and that means your first promotion is hollow targeting on that build. Damn good ground, lone wolf not as critical on the concealment one, although you can argue concealment scout is farther forward and going to have more opportunity for lone wolf, but from that concealment, I just have a thing for hollow targeting. I like it a lot on my scouts and my gunners. Those are the main classes that I seem to use it on. And guess what? With this build of a scout, you get hollow targeting. And then Keith Murl and Chelsea Hertz, you already had your promotions in a prior mission, so hopefully you'll get promoted up. There's several people on this mission close to promotion, so let's get in there and see if we can earn some more. And see what kind of single large urban structure kind of building we're going to have to deal with here. Aha, the top of the skyscraper. I'm glad this is a light mission, because this can be a tricky little mission when you have heavy activity. It's a tiny little compact map. See what kind of starting position we get on this one. Is it the standard or something a little more unique? Something a little more unique, starting out on the backside. This is one actually that as far as one of these single large structure kind of situations where a sniper parked right over here gets a pretty decent view of what's going on. But c'est la vie, we have who we have, and we will have to find a way to make that work. Options is move out towards the containers this way, or move up to the high ground and the half cover that comes with it. And I think I tend to always just kind of go for that high ground when I have the opportunity, so that's where we'll start out. Serena Williams, you want to scout over there to the side of the building and see if we can get close to that, getting up that ladder. So far so good. And we'll bring David Beckham to the other side of the ladder. Actually, we'll just do some blue moves. And I don't mind having Christina up there close by with grenades. And who have we got next? Keith, my gunner. We'll just kind of set you back here a little farther back for this move. And then Boris, Becker, I want you up near the front so we can get you positioned to start taking 2 shots per turn. And then Chelsea, we're going to bring you up behind everybody as kind of, you know, the support role that you are. And I'm just going to try, I don't have a sniper, but we're going to start out kind of putting that rocket at a high ground position a little bit here, and we will steady in the background just as kind of protection as we move up to the top of the roof here. So let's just overwatch everybody else. Let's see if we can start hearing some sounds. I'm hearing some thin men. I heard some footsteps, but it's hard to tell who they were from. And I actually heard some of these doves. There we go. Yeah, some more dove sounds in the background, so I don't think we have to worry about the doves. Serena, let's get you up top and get some vision. I think we'll try, just have you peek in here. We may activate, but we're going to try. If you don't see anybody here, then we'll try to just get everybody up near here and then make our move to the edge all at once. We'll kind of do it in a 2-phase attack up on the roof. It all depends on whether you gain sight now and you don't. So the roof would appear to be safe for everybody to kind of hustle on up there, and that's just what we'll do.
Heading there now.
Verstanden, Commander.
Verstanden, Commander.
Roger that.
Yeah, Chelsea will kind of bring you behind, and Keith, don't leave her alone. We'll run. We'll just dash you up there.
Understood. Moving out.
And for one more turn, why don't we keep our Rocketeer kind of covering in the back. In fact, I won't even move you over because I would hate to activate, so we'll just steady our weapon here. And then Martina, we'll probably start bringing you more closer with the rest of us, depending on how the activation goes up here next turn. So let's overwatch.
Got my eyes on.
And we hear our first sound cue. Down along the containers, and the thin men decide to get a little aggressive moving up on us. Oh, and we get a hit on the overwatch. Look at that. Everybody's really out. Everybody else is really out of position to have gotten a hit on our little thin men friends over there. So they're over the edge, but they can jump right back up if they want to. So we can decide where we want to approach from. So we know we got the thin men over here, and we heard some other sound cues over here. So we got to figure out how we want to work this. We can bring, and I'm thinking we can bring Serena kind of up this
I'm
way.
on the move.
Gives you nice full cover against the thin men if they start coming back up over there. I'm thinking we also want to bring some coverage on the back and have available some grenades up near the thin men too to help us out.
I'm
So
on it,
we'll bring,
Commander.
Christina will bring you down that way. Now I got to figure out how we want to place everybody else. I don't think with them being all the way down there they'd be able to jump up and then jump up again up here to flank me. So we'll start bringing everybody else up around the corner,
Moving to position.
setting up at the edge here and see if, no, we don't see anything. So whatever is over here is definitely probably behind that storage container.
Verstanden, Commander.
Yeah, verstanden. You understand well. I think Chelsea will bring you up over here. I probably shouldn't be bunching up so much with thin men able to spit acid. Kind of thinking that way.
Affirmative.
Let's bring you back this way, David Beckham. And, well, Chelsea, you're right nearby with the med kits if we do get a group acid sent our way. Instead, I'm going to keep us on Overwatch there. And I think just temporarily, kind of to protect us against anything over here, our rocket, what kind of range would our Rocketeer have? That's kind of the question I have. Let's find out. If I were to shoot a rocket over this way, what kind of range? So I could reach over there if that's where they appear, and that's where they were. So we do have, without too drastic a scatter, we have a little protection over on that side. We'll just steady the weapon and overwatch everybody else, and let's see what those thin men decide to do against us.
I yield, Commander.
Oh, Seekers too, but we didn't activate them. We just got a little sneak peek at them. And there's the thin man. Oh, some nice reaction shots. Oh, Keith Murl got that one. Look at that. But we got more coming at us. Having this high ground has given us some decent overwatch. Nice job from my killing medic, Chelsea. Nice hit. Oh, and we have taken out, great job, Christina. We have taken out the assault of the thin men, but I don't think we have anything left. he came up. Yeah, double move now. I'm not so worried this time. Now, I am worried about those Seekers down over there, but we've got our thin man right over the edge here. We used up all our Overwatch shots on everybody else and didn't leave much for the third thin man. So I'm wondering, Tina, if you want to do the honors, if we should have you throw the little grenade down there. See what kind of damage we can do against the thin man that's hiding out down there. Gonna blow away some cover down there, but maybe we can do some damage on that thin man.
Throwing grenade.
High arcing throw and kabloo! One whooping damage on the thin man. But he's in the open. And he is prime target for a little run and gun over the edge, isn't he? But that kind of leaves my run and gun exposed if I activate some kind of pod over this way. That is the fear. That is the fear. Do I have anyone that I could think about dropping down for the thin man? How do I want to play the thin man? I could just bombard and forget the carcass, forget the corpse, and bombard him to death, and then I don't have to worry about activating whatever's over here. We definitely have the Seekers over on this side also. Well, David Beckham, we're gonna run and gun you down there. A boom to boom. And if we activate over here, we got the rocket in our back pocket to maybe help us out. Plus we got the full wall of shots up here, up above. So let's do the run and gun. Do we have enough? As I hope, do we have enough coverage in the background to help us out? Is running over around this gonna get us vision enough to where we activate those seekers? So maybe what I need to do is run around this side.
Aye, aye.
Just to stay away from those seekers. And then we can drop down this way. I feel a little bit safer about that. I could always run all the way over to this corner, but that's even closer to activating over here. How confident do I feel about that? Probably feel more confident about leaving him in some tokens type of cover over here. So let's run and gun to the corner right here.
Heading out.
There's a thin man target. Do we activate on the way? No, we don't. Let's see what kind of a shot. Not quite 100, but can't turn down a 98%. There we go. Boom, little slow motion spaghetti fall there. kind of awkward, these thin men, but I guess once you know from XCOM 2 what they really are in disguise, that kind of a body collapse makes a little more sense. Now I have 2 battle scanners. I guess one could argue I could have been throwing one out over this way to see what I'm up against, but I'm covetous of those battle scanners, especially now that I know I've got some seekers over there. So I think what I'm going to take advantage of right now, we've wasted a lot of ammo with some Overwatch shots. I'm going to, at least on Tina, I'm going to reload. I think for you, Martina Navratilova, I think we're going to try moving you over to...
Moving to position.
Okay, good. We didn't activate, and then we will steady the rocket. And you're good to Overwatch. Your ammo's still good to Overwatch, and so is yours, Chelsea. Let's see if any seekers decide to peek over the edge. It does look like, though, we did kill the 3 aliens, so nobody is technically active right now. What do we want to do next? Do we want to hang tight, or do we... I have a second battle scanner with Tina. Ooh, wow, I've got meld right there. Did you see that? How could I have missed that? Now do I have enough movement to drop down there in a blue move? It looks like it is a blue move. To drop right down, but let's drop on this side.
Okay.
See if it gives us
Visual
enough
on the goods.
protection in case we activate.
Got it.
Boy, nice that we saw... Oh, 16! Wow! We got a lot of meld on that one. Feeling a little greedy. And why don't we, just so we kind of get a better sense for where they are, now that we know we got some meld, shall we drop a battle scanner down here and see if it picks anything up?
Eyes open.
No, those seekers have moved. But I do see another meld off in the distance. So maybe what we need to do at this point, is it time to get our Rocketeer a little closer? By moving closer right here, do I activate a pod over in that corner without a steadied rocket? So we could have seekers right in through here. That's one possibility. Or it could be they could have moved back in the corner by the meld. So I think we start moving over towards that corner is what I'm thinking. So let's get some Overwatch coverage potentially up here. Moving forward. Now that the thin men are gone, I'm not feeling as threatened by grouping up.
Moving out.
Tina, let's get you up down here.
On my way. Visual on the goods.
There, we got the other meld. Okay, I think we are, it's about time for us to think about bringing our Rocketeer over. How far can we get you over?
Moving to designated
I don't want to
position.
keep you too stranded, especially with some seekers on the loose. We don't want to keep you too far back there. Although my best bet is that the seekers are over this way, but it's time to bring you up with the rest. And now we've got to figure out how we can get... Does that run through the acid cloud? Why don't we go right here?
Getting it done.
Okay, no activation there. And we'll bring you right over here by Tina.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, we picked up the seekers. Look at that. On a double move. Fortunately, looks like only 2. Yep, we only activated 2. Fortunately, you're behind the right kind of cover, except everybody on the lower. Oh, Tina, you have some options down there too. 41%, 37%. Who do we have? Do we have anybody with hollow targeting? That would be you, Keith. Not some great percentages on your shots. But we would be able to, if we miss, kind of do the suppression on one of them at least. So let's try out some of our shots. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. They both have 4 health. And we'll just go against the one that we get the better aim on. And for Tina, that's this one right here. Not great odds, not great percentages.
Oh, damn it!
We'll try this one with Boris, Becker. Come on, you got a better than 50, well, not by much, but you got a better than a 50% shot. Let's, look at that. Making me happy, making me smile. Chelsea, we'll just give you a little pot shot and see if you can hit over here. Oh, you also have suppression. I forgot that you have that promotion to give you, you have much more utility to me now. I overlooked that one on you. So I would have had 2 possibilities for suppression. I could have used Keith. In fact, I can use him now. That's only third. That would get you up to a 47% shot, and Keith only has 43. I'm thinking we're just going to suppress with Keith anyway, and then we'll give you the shot, Chelsea. So let's do it that way. So suppress with Keith to get the hollow targeting.
Blasting that target.
Not a great shot for Chelsea, but it's better than it would have been. 47%. Boom. We got the seeker locked down with suppression. What's his play? He's going to fire 1% on Keith. No chance. No, well, I can say that because I know he missed. There was a chance. Okay, we have the ability to run up with Boris or David Beckham. I'm getting Boris Becker and David Beckham. I almost got them mixed up with their names. I start mixing their names. Let's see, David Beckham, we're going to get you the run up here, blue move. Hopefully we don't activate on the way. Yeah, I'm thinking the other pod's off in the distance unless they've circled around somehow. Gives you a nice 92%. And if we get a little extra help from Serena, where's Serena Williams with her hollow targeting? Yes, over here. We'll bring Serena up to the edge for her hollow targeting to increase the odds for David Beckham. 63 all on your own too, so maybe you'll get the job done. Not quite on your own, but you got the hollow targeting set. We'll come back to the Rocketeer. Let's go back to David Beckham to finish off the job at 100%. Kaboom. That should do it.
Straight down.
Okay, now let's get the Rocketeer up there.
Moving to
Yes,
position.
we'll just move your blue move and steady your weapon. You're not totally in cover, but if we get to use your rocket, I'll be happy. So let's just steady. Now I'm thinking we are going to pivot around other than... it doesn't look like it's spinning too quick, so I may just have a shot at picking up a second meld canister. And let's pivot everybody else around to get ready for the threat. At least the last we knew of, that threat was down here in front of us. So let's get set up over here.
Bestätige.
on it, Commander.
And Chelsea will
On my
bring you
way.
around this way too. This is all we got left. Everybody else has moved. Okay, so we'll just overwatch. And there, they just, oh, it's more seekers. How cool. Glad we had 2 battle scanners. They start cloaking. No, it looks like all 3. Is that how many are out there? Is it a pot of 3 or a pot of 4? It's a pot of 3. So, I can run and gun David Beckham to get the meld. Of course, that takes him out against the Seekers. We'll have to hope I'm not getting greedy here and taking an extra weapon out of the battle.
My turn.
But on a light mission, this just might be it. Wow, another 16. That just seemed like a lot of meld, but who am I to complain? Who am I to complain? Okay, we got a hollow targeter potential right there. We got another hollow targeter potential right here. So Serena, let's bring you up and apply some hollow targeting to help some of our other shots. We'll do the one with the most health. Some hollow targeting, can you do it? Oh, nice hit. Almost killed it on your own. If I would have targeted you against the other one, you would have. Why don't we, it's gonna increase the scatter to a ridiculous level. But let's see if we can fire, what kind of scatter do we get on our shredder rocket to make these guys with their defensive abilities much easier to overcome. So let's try that shredder rocket and see if it doesn't scatter too far. Yeah, we got them all. In fact, we took down a lot of them. You got 2 of them in one blow, Martina. For sitting out, kind of sitting on the sidelines over here for a long time, we kind of made up for it by getting you a couple kills. Keith, we're just going to do a suppression for you. It applies the hollow targeting. Give some others a better chance, and you, Boris Becker, are out of ammo. What's your pistol shot like? Only 30%. So we'll just reload you. Chelsea, oh no, we gotta reload you too, Chelsea. Look at that. And we gotta reload Christina. So we just have a round of reloads here coming up. So good thing he is suppressed. And let's see, David Beckham, you have the, we're just gonna overwatch, well, yeah, we're just gonna overwatch you there in the back. And does this Seeker decide to break? No, he tries to shoot to overcome the suppression, and I think this Seeker's days are numbered, and I think this mission is about to end. Because on a light mission, we've already got 7 killed, 8 is probably, you know, 8, 9, 10 is probably in the range, if I recall, about what a light mission runs as far as number of enemies. So let's get some hollow targeting. And yeah, no activation. That was kind of to make sure there's no activation. So let's apply the hollow targeting, 52%, and Serena, you just finish it off. There we go.
We nailed it, Commander.
All right, excellent mission. Banished Knife was successfully completed. Let's head back to base. See if we got any promotions out of that.
Excellent work,
Yeah,
Commander.
a couple.
I'm impressed
Is there
you
one
were
more
able
down
to
there?
recover so much of
Nah,
the melt
2
substance
promotions.
without any
Keith
casualties.
Murl, ha, nickname of Hulk, and David Beckham, nickname of Frag. So we'll look at some of these nicknames, and Zilch for Boris Becker. I don't know if that's the most appropriate, so we'll do some research to see if we can get better nicknames. If you all have ideas, let me know. You in particular, Keith, if you see this and you decide you want a different nickname, you let me know. Let's see what else we got. We got a boatload of meld. Look at that, 32 meld along with the corpses. So that's a nice haul of meld, that's for sure.
We will be in touch.
And 80
Commander.
credits. We'll never turn down 80 credits. What have we got left? First of all, let's check here. Yeah, kind of okay-ish. I'm thinking about it starting to maybe become time, or we got to thinking about maybe getting an extra interceptor
The good
going.
doctors have completed their respective research into the meld substance. We should consider building either a genetics or cybernetics lab facility to take advantage of these new developments.
Yeah, that's in the plan at some point. I don't know if I'm going to rush those things, but it's in the plan. I think we are to the point. How much does a repair bay cost, by the way? A little tiny 50. I think it's time to build that repair bay so we can get repaired that laser rifle that has been bugging me by not having it. And I think just because we're already up to 57 power, I think it's time to excavate for the next thermo generator too. It's another 350 in costs we got to sink in there. But if we want to keep building, we're going to need to build that second steam generator at some point. Okay, any unique or interesting? Nothing new, but these are expensive. I was kind of looking at the alien metallurgy. It's a big old 300, but at some point I'd like to get that early on. The other ones aren't quite as necessary. I mean, they all help, but that's the one I'd like to get the most. That's on my wish list. And our advanced beam lasers is about 10 days away. One more laser rifle at least, and then when we get the repair bay built, we'll be able to, so that'll get us up to a decent amount, at least initially, on the laser rifles. Let's get out there and see if we can find some aliens. Uh-oh, we got a terror mission coming up. That was quick, and I think we need to address it. It's a waterfront terror mission, and if that's the waterfront with that tall building in it, I hate that map for a terror mission. But what we'll do is we will end our episode right here, and you know the drill. We'll come back off screen. I'll pick out the squad, and we will jump right into the terror mission. So we got a fun one to look forward to. It could be a bit dangerous. We'll see if we can come through. We've had our nice run of good missions without any casualties. Does that mean our time is due? I don't know. I'm going to cross my fingers that it's not, but we don't want anyone to join Venus Williams in the memorial. That was enough for me. I don't need another one for a while. But this is ZigZagZog. I'm going to be signing off here from Western Kentucky. I want to thank everybody for watching.